So my brother and I, we saw two of these Rover 75s on Marketplace. Well, it wasn't on Marketplace, it was on a forum, but this guy was selling them for £250 each. So without seeing them, we thought, you know what, might as well have a punt, see what they're all about. And my brother does actually have a launch 75, so we are quite into them. I've had a few as well. Um, but yeah, this is how this one arrived on the trailer. This one came first, and yeah, took a while to get it started. Our battery was obviously dead. They'd both been sitting for about 10 years, but as you can see, eventually started with a bit of persuasion from a new battery.
All electric as well. All the mirrors and everything.
Bonus?
All electrics are working on it.
Yeah, nice. So, main part over, it's off the trailer, and surprisingly it ran perfectly fine on its own steam, clutch isn't seized or anything like that. I don't think it's been sitting for exactly 10 years. It had an MOT in between, so it does run and drive perfectly fine. Um, but yeah, I will give you a little walk around once I've pulled it onto this curb here.
Still got plenty of style.
Yeah, so here she is in a green glory, some would say. But yeah, the car is blue, if you can tell, under the mould and moss everywhere. But yeah, it seems to be quite straight and in good nick. It just needs a hell of a good clean, really. But mats on the floor looks like it's been well taken care of whilst it has been sitting. But yeah, the history of this was when Rover went into collapse, a dealership took these in part exchange as a part of the old scrappage scheme, and the dealer just basically thought that is too nice to scrap, so he kept it with plans to do it up and stuff, take it to shows, but obviously life gets ahead of you, and yeah, decided to just sell them on to us. But yeah, as you can see, the original 25,000 miles, and yeah, right in time for the head gasket to be replaced. But yeah, first thing to do was to get this old battery out. Um, yeah, the bolts are a bit seized on the terminals, but managed to get them all free. The battery that we did have was actually had the terminals wrong around, so we did have to make a trip to Euro Car Parts and just get a jumper on there as well. But yeah, here's the interior. Quite a lot to do on it, quite a lot to clean. So we'll take out these um, paper mats, which are nicely covering the original floor mats, which is always nice to see. Um, one thing I like about this car is it's all original as well. So we have the original paperwork, the original receipt of sale, and it's like a time capsule. I love it. And in the passenger side, we'll ignore this ominous piece of paper that says no brakes, but you'll come to see in a later video where we pick up the other one, where that has quite a lot of relevance. Time to get it all vacuumed out. I just went over it quickly. The aim of this video is just to get it in nice enough condition where I can move it around, try and get an MOT on it as well. So yeah, we do want to get rid of all this moss around the car. So what I did was I put a bit of detailer in a spray bottle and just sort of rinse the car, because I don't want to immediately go in there with a sponge because it's just going to scratch up the paint, which is not nice. I want to keep it all original. So I'll just go around with this, soak it. Now you guys don't need to see me do all this for the next half an hour, so I'll put a quick time lapse in just so you can see the end result. next thing I do actually want to focus on is the inner bits in between the chrome and the paint, just because it's been like that for years and I do want to get in there with a brush. Here she is, the finished product. I'm really surprised how well it came up actually, just because the dirt and grime in between everything was actually quite easy to remove, probably thanks to the detailer that I sprayed over earlier. But there are a few scratches and quite a few swirl marks that I do want to get rid of with a polisher, but that is soon to come, and I'll show you guys that. Here's a little sneak peek into the next video. This one got delivered later on, so I'll show you guys that, so stay tuned.